Hello, my name is Jordan Wolfson. I am a painter and a teacher. I've been painting for over 45 years, exhibiting nationally and internationally, and teaching for over 25 years, reaching hundreds of students. And first of all, thank you for taking a few moments to watch this video. Many years ago, when I was in grad school, I set up by the industrial sink where everyone was cleaning their brushes. I put my easel there, I had my headphones, I was doing a painting of the sink. People had been using it for decades. It had all this old, cakey, grayed down paint, and then people would wipe their brushes on the wall. It had, pinks and greens and this sort of thing. But I was really interested in those gray layers. So a teacher of mine, Andrew Forge, comes walking by one day, and he looks at me and he says, "What are you doing?" Well, I thought that was a strange question. I mean, Andrew was a very intelligent person. It was pretty clear. So I said to him, "I'm painting the sink." And he looks at me and he looks at the sink and he says, "Well, compared to your painting, that sink is a bouquet of flowers." I edited out all that bright color. And he said, "You need to start thinking about what you're painting, what you're doing." And it was like a gong went off, and I've been listening to that gong since. And essentially what he was saying to me was, you need to bring more awareness to your painting practice, to your engagement. You need to bring more presence. So, very short time, I'm going to be offering an 8-month training, painting, power, and presence. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit about that. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos that I sent out previously, you may want to take a look at them. The first one, I'm talking about the why. Why did I put this together, and why do I think it will be of benefit to you? The second video, I am talking about the nuts and bolts, how it's structured, what are the monthly and weekly schedules like, what are we going to be covering. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the outcomes, what you can expect from participating in the course. And I think it's going to be incredible. I'm very excited about it. And so I'd like to share that with you. So I've been putting this course together for about 10 years. Different aspects I've worked with, but I've never put it together so clearly in such an integrated form. And this is the first time. And I am deeply committed to the course serving you in your transformation. So I've added an extra half an hour to each weekly session. So not only am I going to be doing demos and we'll have conversations about what am I doing, but I'm encouraging all of you to work alongside me, and we'll have time with that extra half an hour to share online, to keep that momentum going. Also, every month, we will have a one-on-one session, an individual session, so that I can work with you as you follow your path and work directly with the challenges in your particular way. So that's in this program as well. And I've seen really incredible transformations with students who have worked with different components of this training. But that's been over like a period of, say, 2 to 3 years. This 8-month training is sort of streamlining that whole process and sort of turbocharging the whole engagement and making it more efficient. So this one fellow came to me, and he could paint really lovely, beautiful landscapes, mountains, that sort of thing. But they were very tight. very realist, and too tight for him. And he wanted to loosen up. He wanted juicier paint, thicker, bigger marks, this sort of thing, gestural. So we worked together, and he got there. What became important wasn't the outward appearance, because any technique can become a program. What became important was that he was able to get his life force into the work. There was a sense of empowerment that he experienced. And it didn't just give his paintings more impact, it did. It enlivened his whole engagement. His life became more vibrant through his painting practice. So 8 months sounds like a chunk of time, and it is. But when we're looking at a lifetime of painting, and that your painting practice will really be changed for the duration afterwards, 8 months isn't that long a period of time when you take a look at the whole, the big picture. But I know some of you have time commitments, and there will be an availability for the different sections to register for them a la carte. The priority will be going to the participants of the training, but if there are extra spaces in each of these different sections, you're welcome to register for them. And that includes the reading group as well. There's going to be a reading group that will be ongoing every other week. So that's available for that. Also, in terms of the financial aspect, if you pay in full, there's quite a significant discount. And if you would prefer, there is the possibility of a 3-month, a 6-month, and 12-month installments to make that aspect easier for you. And it's online, which isn't the same as being in the same physical space, but I've been really surprised, grateful by what has been possible these last couple of years. I did not expect it. And the actual sense of community and the actual experience of interaction, of warmth, of intimacy that we've all shared together online has been wonderful. And so I really do expect that the kind of changes that folks have experienced will be absolutely available for you in this program, in this training. Another woman came to me who had been painting for a number of years and very proficient. She was having a hard time getting to her own way of working. And we started working together, and I opened up the possibilities of working in all these different kinds of directions. And she was kind of doing that anyway. But she felt this pressure to arrive at a particular style, thinking in terms of perhaps the gallery world, you're supposed to have a particular look. And I helped her sort of back up from that and open up the context, because the art world really isn't our context. The context for our painting practice is really our lives, and deepening that, enriching that, and to come back to painting's ancient roots of grappling with life, becoming aware, awakening. That's the essential aspect of painting that we're going to be coming back to over and over again through this training. So I know a lot of folks have been painting for a while and maybe feeling a bit stuck, like you're not quite digging in deeply into your work, like you're treading water. So I've really been working to structure this training to give you all the tools you need to navigate the obstacles, to locate your deeper life force and energy, find your way of getting it into your work, and essentially becoming your own teacher as you develop and find your own path as a painter. And I've had wonderful teachers when I was a younger painter. Fabulous. They gave me an enormous amount. When I was an undergrad, Don Wegant was one of my teachers. He was a student and then became a friend of Richard Diebenkorn. So I got that through him. Hardy Hansen studied with Joseph Albers at Yale. Patrick Ahern was a good friend of Milton Resnick. They were fabulous. And then in grad school, Mel Bachner, who's a conceptual art powerhouse, was one of my teachers. John Walker, who taught me how to paint from the gut. He would come into the studio and say, "Stop making art." He was great. British fellow. Natalie Charcot, who's a sculptor, but gave me an enormous amount as a painter. She understood painting very, very deeply. Andrew Forge, William Bailey, tremendous teachers, tremendous painters. And they passed on to me an enormous amount of their experience, their knowledge, and I'd like to pass it on to you. The painting path is not a simple one. To find your way into your authentic way of working, marking, and it really makes a difference having teachers, having a lot of teachers, and I'd like to help you do that. So one important aspect of all of this is self-expression, but it's what we're doing is really more than that. I mean, it is that, you finding your way. But there's also the contribution that makes. We are this subset of humanity that has this urge to make handmade, two-dimensional images. And we've been doing that for thousands of years. And it's important, and it matters. And it adds into our collective field. We all share an energetic collective field. And today, we really need this strong creative energy and to contribute that. So that's part of that as well. So I'd like to let you know about the upcoming offer that's going to be coming shortly. There will be the weekly sessions where I will be doing the demos and we'll be having conversation, going over the material, and also time for our sharing. All the sessions will be recorded, so you have access to go back and go over the material again and again. There's the reading group. Every other week, we're going to have readings that we will be discussing that will be supporting the material we're covering and be, inspiring selections. There will be the members-only Mighty Networks group page where we can post and comment, and it's a great sense of community, very warm, lovely. And I'll be going through that every week and reviewing the work and commenting. And there is the monthly one-on-one sessions that we'll be having, working with you individually, your particular path, your particular challenges. And there will be some bonus material going over what does it mean to share, how do we do that with our work, what does it feel like, what's involved in that. So thank you for listening, thank you for taking the time now. And I'm very excited about launching with the group very soon. And if this sounds interesting to you, please click on the link below. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I look forward to you. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Okay, take care.